Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 22nd of October 2020. Welcome to video number 300. And today I want to talk about identity. I want to talk about this subject because it circles around everything that we talked about for 300 consecutive days. And this is something that everything that we said basically comes down to. And I want you to understand that because that's like a key thing that you will need to understand, you need to pursue to everything that we talked about will be able to move forward. Or before it's going to be able to move forward, you will have to step into your identity. And this whole concept and why I really put it in context of 300 because there's a movie 300 that really made an impact on me, especially with one scene. I remember there's a moment when King Leonidas, which Gerard Butler is playing that role, he comes with this army of 300 and they meet army of allies. And Leonidas just look at these people and ask, "Who are you, boy?" And one of them say, "I'm a carpenter." Carpenter. "Who are you, boy?" And someone else, answers that he's a baker. And then he turns to his people and asks them, "Who are we, boys?" And they use a battle cry in one voice, saying that they are basically an army, highly trained, killer machines. And I've seen that, and I watched that scene, it was years ago, and I remember saying, wow, this is the identity. This is the thing that basically, that I want to be so sure of who I am. And that's why, 300 kind of easy to understand, the correlation. But I thought to myself, this is really great conclusion to whatever we talked about because it just points to the most important part of kind of understanding that you have to make a progress. Because everything comes down to you. Because you've got to understand, if you're the leader, if your wife, your kids, all of them subconsciously or consciously, they look at you. They look up to you and try to see what are you doing? Because they don't listen to your words really, but they observe what you do. And that's why first thing, what is your identity? What is the thing that you really know that this thing is inside of you? You can feel it, that you hold it there for years. What is the thing that when you think about, you get shivers? What is the thing that when you even think about it, you've got goosebumps? What is the thing when you talk about it, your face is basically starts shining? You're lighting up. What is the thing? And then ask yourself, why have you been holding it for so much time? What really stopped you? Why are you not there? One of my friends, she made a Facebook Live, and she asked very, very interesting question. She said, what is the thing that you deprive rest of us by not talking about it or not being that person? And I thought to myself, this is really well said. Because if you look at it from this perspective, it explains a lot. I'm going to come back to that a little bit later. But what is really stopping you from really stepping into who you really are? Because many times, if you're really close enough, there's nothing there. There are some excuses, coronavirus, let me start next year, the situation is so tough. If you understand that it's not about becoming that person tomorrow, but it's about, small progress, then you'll see that nothing stops you from spending 15 minutes a day doing something that's going to get you a little bit closer to your goal. Because if you have this kind of mindset, you will see that if you do 15 minutes every day for the next 365 days, you're not going to be on a different planet. You're going to be in a different solar system. So if there's nothing that will excuse you, I want to challenge you. What can you do today to make that change? It's not about, selling your house and now flipping everything upside down. No. What can you do today to put yourself on that trajectory towards your goal? to know what it is, and you have to have your eyes on the prize, and every day make a small move toward that goal. Maybe you have to call someone. Maybe you need to write an email. Maybe you want to buy a course. Maybe you want to open a course that you bought like a year ago and did nothing about. Maybe you just need to get up and do what you know you're supposed to do. You see, everything starts with your identity, with your ability to see what is there that you really want to just jump into. And this is one thing, knowing what it is. But then the very important question is why? And you see, this is so important for us guys. Because whether you like it or not, you are and you're supposed to be a leader. And a leader not only who just leads because he can or he, is in that position, but a leader who leads by example because he loves people who are with you. Your wife, your kids, maybe people around you, maybe your workers, maybe your team. And the best thing is that because they don't really listen to what you say, but they observe what you do, maybe even because of that, it's so important for you to step into your calling, to do and be the person that you're supposed to be. Because only then you'll be able to really lift yourself up off the floor. And then you want to be this person for your kids that will say, Daddy has to do something crazy, and he wants you to know first. To see your kids' eyes lit up. Maybe you're gonna decide to do something crazy that even your wife will be so shocked with this huge eyes, and half of that is gonna be excitement, half of that will be complete fear that something's going to happen. But if you'll be able to do that yourself, then you'll be able to kind of take them for that journey. Give them courage and strength to do this in their own lives. And there's nothing, trust me, there's nothing more powerful than to be example to the point that you're able to support your wife, to spread her wings, and be able to achieve her goal, to see that joy on her face. There's nothing more to see your kids do the same thing. But it all starts with you and your ability to see what's my goal, and basically closing your eyes, scream Geronimo, and just go for it. So you see, this is what I want you to take from this video. Life was created as an amazing journey. Everything is there for you. Even your own calling was put inside of you. The thing that you want to do, or the person that you want to become, you have it already. It's not something that you have to buy. It's not something that you have to kind of, find, or it's there. Maybe you have to dig a little bit just to dig it up because you're so swamped with life. But it's there already. So that's why it's all about you getting there and just acting upon it. And then, interesting enough, it'll have ripple effect on your wife, on your kids, on your employees, on your friends, on your family. Because then people will see, he could do it, so I can do it as well. So think about it and don't stop there. Do something about it. Because life is this machine. It was created to make your life an amazing journey. But it's still in its still position. There's one very important piece missing for this machine to be able to start spinning. And this piece is you, my friend. So have courage to join the party. Have boldness to give yourself permission. And then enjoy the ride. Guys, I recorded 300 videos right now, and I want this one about identity to be a conclusion for this 300 conclusive days of recording. It's not 365 as I planned at the beginning, but for some time now I kind of felt that I have to step in my own identity, and I don't want to waste more time. So many things happened along this time. There's a great journey, great experience to have. And I hope some of those videos were kind of inspiring for you, or bringing you hope, bringing you new ideas, and maybe pushed you a little bit to kind of look for so much more that is there for all of us. So I'm going to post, when I'm going to start build what I want to build, and I'm going to start again, I'm going to post something here just for those of you who want to continue to looking what I do, and probably it's going to be much more towards Christianity and spirit filled people. But if it doesn't scare you, or that's exactly your group, then great. If not, listen, there's 300 videos. Every one of them is like 10 minutes more or less. So it's like 50 hours of content. Go through all of that. If you really resonate, or you resonate with how I say, what I say, even if I'm a complete idiot, there's statistical chance that I recorded something that might be inspiring for you. So that's why it's all going to stay in the internet. And I hope it's going to help you and a lot of other people. So thank you for those who are watching this video. Thank you for those who are commenting and giving me inspiration for other videos. But for me, that'll be it. And I'd like to thank you again. And I want to wish you all the best, especially you guys, if you're watching this. Just enter into who you really are, and know that there's so much more that you can do for yourself, for your wife, for your kids, for everyone that you serve for. You were created to lead. So do that and enjoy the ride.